Actually, you know what? First of all, I'm going to do the unholy ground thing because that might unlock something new for me. And I should just go back here and go to the gladiators. What are you doing, mate? Having a shocker. Absolute shocker. Non-stop shocks. Myla. Ooh. Oh, we're getting real Dark Souls-ish now, except for the color. Damn it. I bet some people sleep like that. Just like that. Oh man, I like it, but I don't want the color. No. I like the color, but I want, sorry, I don't like the color. What am I talking about? I don't like the color. Alright, it'd be nice if I just got all that stuff. You can dye these things, right? Hang on, can I actually dye these things? It's got like a yellow dot, suggesting that it's got a yellow dye on it. Where does it say dye? Is there dye on there? Materials, quick repairs, material melding. Your cream yellow dye. Do I have a dye here? How do I dye? Where the dye's at? Well, if I keep Myla waiting, I probably will die. First Sword, Myla has an important mission for you. Ah, Dan, I must apologize for my earlier behavior. As First Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from the dangers you are not yet ready to face. I did not know that Leovold had become the leader of the Alacran. Had he chosen to bear his steel with us, many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's turned to a life of crime, and so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any trace of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them has disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he has been taken prisoner by the Alacran, or worse. If there is any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. I would have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated that he was tracking the Alacran near the Hammers in western Thanalan. If you go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days, and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Dan, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Yes. So, if I do this quest, and I get this item, does that mean I cannot hide my headpiece? Because it looks like it's just all one piece. Right? There's a lot of materia slots as well. How do I put materia in there? How do I get that fire materia in there? I don't have anything here that says anything about materia. Nobody's talked to me about materia, but I have lots of slots. See? All these materia slots, but nobody's said a thing about it. Not even a peep. What level am I? 25? I wonder if it's like level 30 or something. They go, hey, this is what you do. You just click the thing and you pop the thing in the thing and now you've materiaed up. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself, excuse me. You know who I... Oh, it's you, Tad. And there I was spouting the same tired line. Muni sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? What is your business? Momodi is waiting to brief you on your task. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Aha, Papa Shan. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. You know me, Papa Shan. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Dan. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Dan of his mission? Oh yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants of the clan known as the Hecatonchers. A what? Hecatonchers? Cheers. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatonchers to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatons, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rocks. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall that being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that's what makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell as long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Uh-huh. Gods bless you! I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines is in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the Quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Yeah, I guess it could be pink. Oh, Painted Mesa. Looking for Painted Mesa? Oh, you found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with a mess down in Copperbell, are ya? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatons have left the place in a right state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old, and when the second All Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, The nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches keep and watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's rest in your friend. Best of luck. Well, 'tis up to me. The venturer, the only venturer around here. What? Where's that go? Oh, the steps of what goes to the steps. Materia seems to require a level 19 quest in Central Thanalan, starting with Forging the Spirit. Okay. I hear what you're saying. Interesting. Yeah, there's a level 19. It hasn't popped up. Maybe it's a recommendation, eh? It could happen to you. So you want to be a thaumaturge? Douglas, help me, Lord of the Tents. Oh god, we got heaps of stuff here. Sightseeing log. All of the novice. Why? That's interesting. Why would it... It's linked to the storyline? Ah, okay. Oh, well, I suppose the storyline level was, what, 15 right now? 17? So we're probably working our way to... Okay. Yeah, I find it strange that I've got all this gear with materia slots, but there's no one said anything about materia slots, but all the gear that has the materia slots is more than level 15. So that probably starting to make more sense. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for all your research, folks. Alright, so we're going to go out to Thanalan. We'll do Unholy Ground first. Into the copper hell. Unholy ground. Yeah, so being level 25. It's interesting because we did do like a bunch of side quests and that really pumped up my level. I suppose it pumped up my level. We've been doing a fair bit of stuff. Did leave quests and all that sort of stuff. So, but if I had just done only the main quest, I might only be level 15. Oh, it's a green chocobo. The rarest. I don't know if it's the rarest or not. But it's green. Maybe rainbow color is the rarest. Alright, so I'll do this last gladiator quest. And then I might leave gladiator quests until I sort of catch up in terms of the main quest. Yeah, it could be paint. Somebody could have had an accident. Oh, it's a trap, brother! What? A trio of assassins? They got no armor. They're going up against a gladiator here. One cut and you're done. They're trying to kick me? You idiots. What are you kicking? Have a shield to the face, pal. Get stunned. Stab ya. Stab, stab, stab. Veteran. That's some 4-inch swordsmanship, Dan. But The first sword certainly knows how to pick 'em. Oh, even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call her that. See, I still... Dude, you're like destroyed, you're on a knee. Why are you going into this whole story? Just tell me what I need to know. See, it all started. I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild. A wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice, but to rise to the occasion though. Oh, with all the trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard. You should have never. But enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to Ul'dah after a short rest. You go on ahead and tell Mila that I'm fine. And then he falls over and dies. Back to Mila. Let's go back to Mila. Giant tortoise. Yeah, he's got enough energy for a monologue. He does. He summoned all his strength. Instead of fighting those guys, or yelling out to me before I got anywhere near him, that there was a trap. Nah, he was saving it all for that. Ah. Mila, I would like my reward, please. Is that a box with wings on it? What the hell? Why would you have a box with wings? Why wouldn't you have a box with wings on it? Dan, thank the gods you're alright. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild, and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you've recuperated. But before you go, speak with Lulutsu. I believe she has a message for you. Hey, Lulutsu, what's up? Dan, the very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Aldous sends his regards and requests you meet him at the Lich Yard in Eastern Thanalan. Naturally, I have not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me, this is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear of any rendezvous from me. Remain tight-lipped. The Lich Yard in Eastern Thanalan. The east. East, he's right there. Okay. To Camp Drybone then. Dude, come on, mate. Look. You can live your own fantasy, I get it. But whose fantasy is it to have that thing on his head? That guy. Dude. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Buddy. I don't think it's this way. Oh, it's up here. No thanks, just want to unlock it. Unlock that chocobo path. Oh no, he's over here. Yeah, a little area over here. Aldous. What's up, dude? What are you looking at? And where have you been? Busy drowning in some sweet young thing's eyes? Well, if that's the case, I completely understand. It's been 7 years since Milo's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old howled goat through and through. The gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Milo's right. There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then, forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. And who might you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose you of like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. Oh, she looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. You mind stopping her, Dan? Uh-huh. Defeat Zana Liga. Grab the cat. No pressure, but I'll be evaluating your performance. Gotta go all out then. You would die for this scum? Very well. Get stunned. Read her movements, Dan. It's not exactly high literature. Your interference is inexcusable. No gut rippers today. This ends now. Maybe she said meow. This ends meow. Oh god, not the 100 fists. Anything but that. You dead? You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Miller has a man like you to rely upon. She's her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give you her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever, stick by her. She needs you more than she knows. She needs you, Aldous. What? Haven't you listened to a word I said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I am anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there'll be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said, Dan. Now go. You're probably wondering where you are. And he's out of here. Alright, I'll go back and speak to her. Central Funnelan. Nope. Stin, nope. Get me where I need to get to. There we go. Never getting these maps, I tell you. Gladiators Guild, please. About to get suited up. Suited up, green style. Why are you staring at me like that, Dan? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I have no news regarding the Alacran's movements. I remain confident that we will find them soon. So keep your blade sharp. Get the Iron Sanctum, the Iron Spatha. I don't really want to take it because of the color. But it is a huge upgrade. A massive upgrade. Nothica green dye. I just want to remove the dye, that's all. If I could remove the dye, I'd be happy. I mean, I don't really want to cover my whole head and everything, but... oh, whatever. It is what it is. Take it. There we go. I'm the Green Goblin. So he can only look down. Only looking down. I can't even raise my head, my neck. Just weighs too much. I don't think I even need to swing the sword anymore. I just run straight. Barrel into people. I am the Juggernaut. I just do this. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I am the Juggernaut. Okie dokie. So now it is time to go to that Dungerino. I feel like I'm going to be wearing this for a little while too. Take me to Horizon. You get your glamour quest done today so you can wear what you want. So does the glamour work in a way where you so say for example I want to have this look forever? Is that what it does? Is it like you make up a costume, or is it just replace the piece of gear that you've got? But when you change that gear you lose your glamour look. Why is he looking at the ground? That's all he can do. Can't raise his neck. It's down to the ground. Look at his head rotate. Mate, you're not swimming. You can make a set in the inn room. Okay, so then it doesn't matter what I equip, I'll always look like that. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the hecatons? I don't think that publisher would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will. Alright. Eyes ready. It's like a Yasuo system. Oh, okay. Alright, so you just pop it on, that's it.